The massive alien ship appeared without warning on a quiet Tuesday morning. It emerged from behind the moon, its dark metallic surface reflecting the sun's rays as it approached Earth. The vessel was larger than anything humans had ever built, roughly the size of Manhattan. Inside the United Nations emergency session in New York, world leaders gathered to discuss humanity's response to this unprecedented situation. Admiral James Walker, head of Earth's Combined Space Defense Initiative, stood before the assembly with a grim expression on his face. "Ladies and gentlemen," he began, his voice steady despite the pressure, "our orbital defense systems have detected no hostile actions yet, but the alien vessel has initiated a global broadcast." The alien message was simple and direct: "Greetings, primitive species. We are the Dominion, and we have chosen your world for integration into our empire. Your technology is primitive, your defenses inadequate, and your species divided. Submit now, and we will ensure a peaceful transition. Resist, and face extinction." The room erupted in chaos. Representatives from various nations shouted over each other, some demanding immediate surrender, others calling for military action. But Admiral Walker noticed something interesting about the message, something that made him smile slightly. "They think we're primitive," he said, his voice cutting through the noise. The room fell silent. "They've made their first mistake." What the Dominion didn't know was that humanity had been preparing for this moment for decades. Since the early 2000s, Earth's major powers had secretly collaborated on Project Guardian, a planetary defense initiative that went far beyond what was publicly known. In underground facilities across the globe, advanced weapons systems lay dormant, waiting for activation. Orbital platforms disguised as communication satellites housed energy weapons developed through reverse-engineered technology from crashed alien craft. But humanity's greatest advantage wasn't their hidden technology, it was their ability to adapt and their experience with warfare. Admiral Walker turned to his assistant, Tom Miller. "Implement Protocol Omega. Let's show our visitors why you should never underestimate Earth." Within hours, humanity's response was coordinated. While the Dominion expected panic and chaos, they instead witnessed a unified global response. Military forces worldwide activated their hidden capabilities. Satellite networks reconfigured themselves into defensive grids. And in deep underground bunkers, scientists and military strategists began analyzing every bit of data they could gather about the alien vessel. The Dominion's first surprise came when they attempted to disable Earth's communications with an electromagnetic pulse. Their sensors showed the pulse hitting the atmosphere, but instead of the expected blackout, Earth's communications continued uninterrupted. Unknown to them, humanity had developed quantum communication networks that were immune to such attacks. "Sir," Tom reported to Admiral Walker, "they're scanning our major cities. Should we reveal our shielding systems?" Walker shook his head. "Not yet. Let them think they have the advantage. The art of war isn't just about having superior weapons, it's about making your enemy underestimate you until it's too late." As the first day of contact drew to a close, the Dominion remained in orbit, probably confident in their superiority. But across Earth, humanity was mobilizing in ways the aliens couldn't detect. Underground factories began mass-producing advanced weaponry. Special forces teams took positions at strategic locations worldwide. And in a hidden facility beneath the Pacific Ocean, Admiral Walker prepared to execute humanity's master plan. "They think they're dealing with a primitive species," he told the assembled world leaders via secure video conference. "Tomorrow, they'll learn that appearances can be deceiving. Earth isn't just another planet to be conquered, it's a fortress that has been preparing for this moment for generations." As night fell over Earth, both sides prepared for what would come next. The Dominion, confident in their superior technology and convinced of an easy victory, began positioning their ships for what they assumed would be a swift conquest. But humanity was ready to show them why Earth had survived countless challenges throughout its history, and why underestimating humans was about to become the Dominion's greatest mistake. Dawn broke over Earth as the Dominion launched their first attack. Thousands of smaller ships descended from the mothership, their metallic surfaces gleaming in the early morning light. They expected to find cities in chaos and militaries in disarray. Instead, they flew straight into humanity's trap. Admiral Walker stood in the Global Defense Command Center, watching the alien ships approach on the holographic display. "Begin Operation Thunderstrike," he ordered, his voice calm and measured. Across the globe, seemingly ordinary buildings began to transform. Shopping centers slid apart to reveal missile silos. Office towers opened to deploy energy weapons. And in orbit, hundreds of defunct satellites suddenly came to life, their surfaces splitting to reveal advanced weapon systems. The Dominion ships hadn't even reached the lower atmosphere when Earth launched its first counterattack. From the oceans, submarines that had never appeared on any public record fired salvos of quantum-guided missiles. The aliens' shields, designed to stop conventional weapons, proved useless against technology they didn't know humans possessed. "Sir," Tom called out, monitoring the battle data, first wave of alien ships showing 70% casualties. "They're attempting to regroup." The Dominion commander's voice boomed across Earth's communications channels, their previous confidence replaced by confusion. "Impossible. Your species shouldn't have this level of technology. How dare you deceive us?" Admiral Walker allowed himself a small smile. "Send them our response." On every frequency, Earth broadcasted its message: "You assumed we were primitive. You thought we were weak. You made a grave mistake. This is your only warning: leave our solar system, or face the consequences of your arrogance." But the Dominion wasn't ready to admit defeat. Their remaining ships regrouped and changed tactics, attempting to target what they believed were Earth's command centers. They didn't realize that humanity's defense network was completely decentralized, a lesson learned from countless wars throughout human history. In New Delhi, Colonel Rita Patel activated India's hidden defense grid. Massive energy shields flickered to life over major cities, their technology derived from decades of secret research. In Moscow, General Dmitry activated Russia's quantum interference network, scrambling the aliens' targeting systems. And in Buenos Aires, Dr. Martinez unleashed swarms of microscopic drones that could eat through alien hull material like acid through paper. "They're adapting to our defenses," Tom reported, watching the battle unfold. "The mothership is launching a second wave." Admiral Walker nodded. "As expected. Time to show them our next surprise. Activate the gravity wells." Hidden generators around the planet switched on, creating localized gravity fields that caught alien ships like flies in honey. The Dominion vessels, despite their advanced technology, found themselves trapped in invisible nets of warped spacetime, another gift from recovered alien technology that humanity had improved upon over decades. The mothership, witnessing the destruction of their attack force, began charging what appeared to be a massive energy weapon. The Dominion commander's voice returned, this time tinged with rage. "If we cannot have your world, we will destroy it." But humanity had prepared for this too. Deep beneath the Pacific Ocean, a quantum entanglement device activated. Instantly, every piece of Dominion technology within the solar system went dark. Their ships, weapons, and even life support systems shut down, affected by a kill switch humanity had discovered in their basic operating protocols. "Their entire fleet is powered down," Tom announced, surprised by the effectiveness of the device. "The mothership is running on emergency power only." Admiral Walker activated the Global Command Channel. "All defense forces, move to Phase 2. Prepare boarding parties. Let's show our visitors how humans have perfected the art of close-quarter combat over thousands of years of warfare." As Earth Special Forces prepared to board the disabled alien vessels, the Dominion received another shock. From behind Mars, a human fleet emerged, ships that had been hidden there for years, waiting for this moment. These vessels, built using a combination of human ingenuity and reverse-engineered alien technology, surrounded the powerless Dominion mothership. Perhaps, Admiral Walker broadcast to the alien command ship, "It's time we had a real conversation about humanity's place in the galaxy. One where you don't make the mistake of underestimating us again." Inside the Global Defense Command Center, celebrations were kept to a minimum. Everyone knew this was just the beginning. The Dominion was likely just one of many alien civilizations out there, and humanity needed to be ready for whatever came next. Tom approached Admiral Walker with a data pad. "Sir, initial reports suggest we've captured enough alien technology to advance our own capabilities by at least 50 years. And we've barely revealed half of our defensive capabilities." Walker nodded, his eyes still fixed on the holographic display showing Earth's victory. "Good. Because something tells me we're going to need every advantage we can get. The galaxy's about to learn that humanity isn't just another primitive species to be conquered, we're a force to be reckoned with." As the sun set on humanity's first major interstellar battle, the message was clear: Earth was not to be underestimated. The real question was, what would the rest of the galaxy do when they learned about the Dominion's defeat at the hands of a supposedly primitive species? 3 days after Earth's victory over the Dominion fleet, Admiral Walker faced a new crisis. The captured alien mothership's data cores had revealed disturbing information. The Dominion was merely a small part of a larger galactic alliance called the Collective, and Earth's victory had just painted a massive target on humanity's back. In the underground war room, Admiral Walker met with Earth's Defense Council. The holographic displays showed dozens of alien ships approaching from multiple directions, all responding to the Dominion's distress signal. "Ladies and gentlemen," Walker addressed the assembled leaders, "we have approximately 72 hours before the first collective reinforcements arrive. But this time, we've lost the element of surprise." Tom entered the room with urgent news. "Sir, we've decoded more of the Dominion's files. The Collective has conquered 17 other civilizations in the past decade alone. Each of them had technology similar to what we revealed in the battle." Walker's expression remained steady. "Then we'll have to show them something they've never seen before. Activate Project Phoenix." Deep beneath the Antarctic ice, massive generators hummed to life. For decades, Earth had been preparing not just weapons, but an entirely new form of defense. As the generators powered up, a subtle shimmer began to spread across Earth's atmosphere, a quantum field that could bend both light and space itself. "The planetary cloaking system is online," reported Dr. Anderson, the lead scientist of Project Phoenix. "To any outside observers, Earth now appears to be a barren, lifeless rock. Our cities, oceans, and atmosphere are completely hidden." But hiding Earth was only part of the plan. The captured Dominion ships were being rapidly retrofitted with human modifications. Engineers worked around the clock, combining Earth's innovative thinking with alien technology. What emerged were hybrid vessels that outperformed their original specifications by orders of magnitude. "The Collective thinks they're coming to rescue their allies and punish a primitive species," Walker said, reviewing the battle plans. "Instead, they're walking into humanity's first interstellar ambush." Earth's forces took positions throughout the solar system. The moon's dark side now hosted a massive military base, its surface opening like petals to reveal shipyards and weapon platforms. Mars served as a forward operating base, its underground caverns hiding thousands of fighter craft. Even the asteroid belt had been weaponized, with mining operations converted into mobile battle stations. As the deadline approached, humanity received unexpected help. The Dominion prisoners, impressed by Earth's capabilities and fair treatment, began sharing crucial information about the Collective's tactics and weaknesses. One Dominion commander, who had introduced himself as first speaker, proved particularly valuable. "The Collective has never faced a species like yours," he admitted during a strategy session. "They expect races to either be primitive or to develop along predictable technological paths. Your creativity disturbs them. Walker leaned forward, intrigued. What do you mean? Most species develop technology in a linear fashion, first speaker explained. But humans, you take different ideas and combine them in ways we never imagined. Your weapons aren't just advanced, they're unpredictable. You use quantum physics alongside gunpowder, digital systems mixed with analog backups. It's chaos, but it works. The first collective ships arrived exactly when predicted. They emerged from faster-than-light travel in a massive display of force, a fleet 10 times larger than the Dominion's initial attack force. But instead of finding a conquered Earth, they found only empty space and a seemingly dead planet. All units maintain position, Walker commanded from the hidden moon base. Let them come closer. The collective fleet approached cautiously, their scanners probing the lifeless world before them. They detected no signs of the Dominion ships, no evidence of the battle that had taken place, and no trace of the civilization that had defeated their allies. That's when humanity sprung its trap. The asteroid belt came alive, revealing thousands of hidden weapons platforms. The moon's surface split open, launching waves of hybrid fighters. Mars' polar ice cap slid aside, revealing massive ion cannons. And Earth's quantum cloak rippled as countless ships emerged from their hidden positions. All units, execute Operation Thunderstrike 2, Walker commanded. Show them humanity's real power. The battle that followed would be remembered for centuries to come. Earth's forces moved with perfect coordination, using tactics that the collective had never encountered. Hybrid ships performed maneuvers that should have been impossible, while quantum-linked weapons struck from multiple positions simultaneously. The collective fleet, despite its size, found itself fighting an enemy that seemed to be everywhere and nowhere at once. Human ships would phase out of existence only to reappear inside their formation. Asteroids revealed themselves to be massive bombs. Even space itself seemed to fight against them as Earth's quantum field generators created localized distortions in reality. From his command center, Walker watched the collective's formation break apart. Send the message, he ordered. Let's end this before it goes too far. All across the battlefield, the collective ships received Earth's transmission. Your Dominion allies underestimated us. You have done the same. We have no desire for conquest or revenge, but we will not be subjugated. Leave our solar system now, or what remains of your fleet will be destroyed. To emphasize the point, the quantum cloak around Earth briefly dropped, revealing the planet's full military might, millions of weapons, energy shields that could withstand supernovas, and enough firepower to destroy a small galaxy. The collective fleet retreated, their ships jumping to faster-than-light travel in a desperate escape. But they left with more than just a military defeat. They had witnessed the emergence of a new power in the galaxy, one that played by its own rules. First speaker watched the retreat from the moon base, his alien features showing what might have been respect. You realize they will tell others about this? Walker nodded. We're counting on it. It's time for humanity to take its place among the stars, not as conquerors or victims, but as equals who demand respect. As the solar system returned to normal, Earth began preparing for its new role in galactic politics. The age of hiding was over. Humanity had emerged onto the galactic stage in a way that no one could ignore, and the galaxy would never be the same. 1 month after Earth's decisive victory over the collective fleet, humanity's position in the galaxy had changed dramatically. The underground war room, once focused on defense, now served as a diplomatic center. Holographic representatives from dozens of alien civilizations filled the chamber, each eager to establish relations with the species that had humbled the mighty collective. Admiral Walker stood before the assembled alien diplomats, his uniform now bearing the insignia of Earth's first galactic ambassador. Earth is open to peaceful relations with all species, he announced, but we have terms. First speaker, now officially Earth's alien advisor, watched from nearby. The former Dominion commander had become an invaluable bridge between humanity and alien civilizations. "They fear you," he had told Walker earlier. "But more importantly, they respect you." The terms were straightforward. Earth would share some of its technological innovations in exchange for diplomatic recognition and trade rights. However, humanity's most advanced military capabilities would remain secret, a deterrent against future aggression. But not everyone in the galaxy welcomed Earth's emergence. In a distant sector, the Collective's ruling council gathered for an emergency session. Their massive chamber, carved from a hollow asteroid, echoed with angry debates about the human problem. Back on Earth, Tom rushed into Walker's office with urgent news. "Sir, our deep space monitoring network just picked up something interesting. The freed civilizations, the ones previously conquered by the Collective, they're rising up." Walker's strategic mind immediately grasped the implications. Earth's victory had shown the galaxy that the Collective wasn't invincible. The 17 conquered species were fighting for their independence, inspired by humanity's example. "The galaxy's power balance is shifting," first speaker observed. The Collective's empire was built on fear and the assumption of technological superiority. "You have shattered both." In response to these developments, Earth launched its next major project. The Moon's hidden shipyards began constructing a new class of vessels, massive humanitarian ships designed to aid the rebelling civilizations. These ships carried not just supplies and medical aid, but defensive technologies to help protect freed worlds from collective retaliation. "We won't directly intervene in their fight for freedom," Walker explained to Earth's Defense Council, "but we can ensure they have a fair chance at victory." The first test of Earth's new policy came sooner than expected. A distress signal reached Earth from a planet called Nexus Prime, one of the recently liberated worlds. The Collective had sent a punitive fleet to make an example of them. Walker's response was swift. 3 Earth ships, part of the new humanitarian defense force, jumped to Nexus Prime's aid. They carried with them shield generators, defensive weapon systems, and teams of human advisors. "Show them what you did to our world," first speaker had suggested. "Let them see why the Collective fears Earth so much." The human ships arrived just as the Collective fleet began their assault on Nexus Prime. But instead of finding an easy target, they faced a planet protected by shields remarkably similar to Earth's. The defensive systems, while not as advanced as Earth's own, were more than enough to halt the Collective's attack. From orbit, the human ships broadcast a simple message: "This world is under Earth's protection. Any aggressive action will be considered an act of war against humanity." The Collective fleet retreated without firing a shot. News of the incident spread rapidly through galactic communication channels. More worlds under Collective control began to rebel. Earth's defensive technology and support appeared wherever freedom fighters rose up, always accompanied by the same message: humanity stands with those who fight for liberty. In the war room, Tom showed Walker the latest intelligence reports. "The Collective's empire is fragmenting, sir. Their subject worlds are breaking away one by one. But there's something else: other galactic powers are taking notice." He was right. Earth's actions had attracted the attention of older, more established alien civilizations. Species that had previously ignored humanity now sent observers to Earth. They were particularly interested in humanity's unique approach to technology and warfare. "Your species does something unusual," first speaker explained during a strategic briefing. "You don't just advance technology, you combine it in ways no one else considers." While the Collective focused on power through force, Earth showed them power through innovation. The truth of his words was evident in Earth's latest developments. Human scientists had already begun improving upon alien technology, finding new applications that their original creators hadn't imagined. Quantum communications were being adapted for instant healing in medical bays. Gravity manipulation technology was being used to create clean energy sources. "We're not just changing the galaxy's political landscape, Walker realized, we're changing how civilizations think about progress itself. As the first month of Earth's galactic emergence drew to a close, humanity had established itself as something unprecedented, a young civilization that had not only defeated a superior force but was actively reshaping galactic society through a combination of military strength, technological innovation, and humanitarian aid. In the war room, Walker and First Speaker watched a holographic display showing the latest galactic news. Another collective-controlled world had just declared independence, protected by Earth-supplied shields. "They called you primitive," First Speaker mused. "They thought your technology was inferior. Instead, you showed them that true advancement isn't just about having powerful weapons, it's about having the wisdom to know how to use them, and the courage to stand up for others." Walker nodded, but his expression remained serious. "The galaxy is changing, and change brings chaos. The collective won't accept their losses quietly. And there are older, more powerful civilizations watching us very carefully now. You think there are greater challenges ahead?" "I know there are," Walker replied. "But humanity has shown that we're ready for them. We're not just participants in galactic affairs anymore, we're transforming them. And we're just getting started." 6 months after Earth's emergence onto the galactic stage, the war room's holographic displays showed a dramatically changed galaxy. The once mighty collective had splintered into smaller factions, their former subject worlds now free and protected by Earth-inspired defense systems. But humanity's greatest challenge was yet to come. Admiral Walker, now bearing the scars of several space battles, studied a new message that had just arrived. The transmission came from the ancient Concordat, a mysterious group of the galaxy's oldest civilizations that had, until now, remained silent observers of recent events. "They want a meeting," Walker told his assembled staff. "Not with our diplomats or scientists, but with our defense command." "First Speaker, what do you know about them?" The former Dominion commander's expression was grave. "The ancients are the original spacefaring races. They've watched countless civilizations rise and fall. Even the collective feared them. If they're reaching out now..." Tom interrupted with urgent news. "Sir, long-range sensors are detecting massive energy signatures. Ships are appearing at the edge of our solar system, larger than anything we've ever seen." The ancient Concordat's fleet emerged from hyperspace in a display that dwarfed even the collective's greatest shows of force. Their ships seemed to bend reality around them, built with technology so advanced it appeared almost magical. "This is their test," First Speaker realized. "They're not here to talk. They want to see how humanity responds to a truly superior force." Walker's response surprised everyone. He smiled. "Then let's show them something they've never seen before. Activate the Unity Protocol." Across Earth's sphere of influence, now spanning dozens of liberated worlds, a new kind of network came to life. It wasn't just a military alliance or a defensive pact. It was something uniquely human, a cooperative system that combined the strengths of multiple species. The freed worlds, grateful for Earth's protection, had spent months working with human scientists to create this system. Each civilization contributed its own unique technologies and insights, all coordinated through Earth's innovative quantum networks. As the Ancients' fleet approached, they broadcast their message: "Humanity, you have disrupted the natural order of galactic evolution. Show us why you deserve your place among the stars." Walker's response was broadcasted not just from Earth, but from every world in the new alliance. "We'll do better than that. We'll show you why the natural order needed disruption." The next few hours demonstrated why humanity had earned its reputation. Earth's defense systems activated, but they were unlike anything seen in previous battles. Technology from a dozen different species worked in perfect harmony, guided by human creativity and determination. Quantum shields merged with plasma barriers. Gravity weapons synchronized with temporal disruptors. And most importantly, ships from every liberated world moved in perfect coordination with Earth's fleet, demonstrating a level of cooperation the galaxy had never witnessed. The ancient Concordat attacked with weapons that could shatter planets. But humanity's alliance didn't just defend, they adapted. Every minute of the battle, the combined fleet learned and evolved its tactics. It was humanity's greatest strength on display, the ability to grow, change, and improve, even in the face of overwhelming odds. From his command center, Walker coordinated the response. "This isn't about proving we're stronger," he transmitted to the Allied fleet. "It's about proving we're different. Show them humanity's real gift to the galaxy." The battle reached its climax as the Ancients unleashed their full power, weapons that could tear holes in space itself. But at that moment, humanity revealed its final surprise. The Unified Defense Network didn't just protect against the attack, it redirected it, channeled it, and turned it into something new. The ancient weapons meant to destroy instead created, their energy transformed into shields that could protect entire star systems. It was the ultimate expression of humanity's approach to advancement, taking the tools of destruction and reshaping them into instruments of preservation. The ancient fleet ceased their attack. For the first time in galactic history, they had encountered a force that didn't just resist them but transformed their very purpose. First speaker watched in awe as the ancient ships stood down. "I understand now," he said quietly. "The Dominion thought they were testing Earth's military strength. The collective thought they were challenging your technological advancement. But you were teaching the galaxy a different kind of power altogether." Walker nodded. "Unity. Innovation. The power to take the worst the universe throws at us and turn it into something better. That's humanity's real strength." The ancient Concordat's response came not as a threat or a judgment, but as an acknowledgement. "In all our eons of watching younger races grow, we have never seen one that didn't just advance, but lifted others up with them. You have shown us that even we, the oldest of civilizations, still have much to learn." In the months that followed, the galaxy entered a new era. The ancient Concordat worked alongside Earth's alliance, sharing knowledge and wisdom, while learning from humanity's unique perspective. The remaining collective factions were offered a choice: adapt to the new galactic order or face obsolescence. 1 year after the Dominion's first failed invasion, Admiral Walker stood before a new gathering. Representatives from hundreds of worlds, young and old, former enemies and new allies, had come together to form the Galactic Cooperative, with Earth playing a central role. "They underestimated us," Walker addressed the assembly, "but we didn't seek revenge. Instead, we showed the galaxy a better way. They thought we were primitive, but we proved that true advancement isn't measured by the age of your civilization or the power of your weapons. It's measured by your capacity to grow, to adapt, and to lift others up with you." First speaker, now Earth's permanent ambassador to the cooperative, added, "The galaxy expected humanity to be conquered. Instead, humanity conquered fear, division, and the very notion that advanced civilizations must stand apart from younger ones." As the story of Earth's rise spread throughout the galaxy, it served as a reminder to all civilizations: never underestimate a species that turns adversity into advantage, that faces superior forces with innovation rather than fear, and that measures victory not in conquered worlds, but in liberated allies. The primitive species that was meant to be an easy conquest had become the architect of a new galactic age. And it all began because someone made the mistake of underestimating Earth.